So Idaho just keeps serving up headlines that make, or should make, I should say, anyone be like, what the Boise attorney just pled guilty after admitting that she provided her client with METH. In a state prison. And not only was he her client, but he's a documented AK Brotherhood type of dude. Okay? So she's now lost her license. Good. The state bar said she cannot even reinstate it 5 years from now, like some, I guess, can. I think nobody should have anything in Idaho. I think the feds should step in, and not the feds that we are living under currently. I don't know about you guys, but when the people who are meant to uphold the law are the ones, many in Idaho, that are the ones breaking the law, as we saw with Jesse Bailey in March of 2023, with all of us knowing that because of the Idaho4 case. And his wife, Candace, she was a correctional officer. What are the odds, And these people clearly have no shame in their game. It says something about the whole system, especially the one in Idaho. I don't know what rules they follow, but they definitely follow. They're like, in a league of their own, I guess I could say. But what's even weirder is that these things happen, and it's funny. These scandals, they always come out, and they're right out in the open for us to read about, hear about, detailed reports, full names, full stories. But why is that so opposite of Brian Koberger and the Idaho4? When it comes to even the leak that now has just been told to the world that it will remain under seal. So you caught the person who was the leaker, but we don't get to know. Is that not the public's right to know who the leak was? Because in my opinion, that's a bunch of BS. And it speaks volumes in my personal opinion as to who the leaker actually was. What about you guys? Drop below who you think was the leak in the Idaho4 case. Because to me, it just doesn't make sense. Brian Koberger's recorded in his cell. Either it was fake, so say it was fake. And if it was real, which it was, then why do we not get the privilege, we the people, all of you Idahoans that, pay tax dollars to feed the people in prison and handle the prison system? Why don't they want to know who the leak was? I find it weird, but locals, they protect their own. God forbid it had been an outsider, right? I just don't understand Idaho at all. And if Idaho can print every fact about a lawyer smuggling METH to an Aryan anybody, surely the public can handle the truth and a little bit of sunlight as to a case that's already garnered global freaking news, attention, transparency. In cases like this, Brian Koberger should not be just selective, period. It's not an option. Do you guys think it's an option? Because I sure don't. So, I don't know. Idaho has needed to get it together, and we're rolling around on the 3-year anniversary. And this is all speculation. I'm using my First Amendment rights to speak on behalf of the voiceless. We've got a problem. What are we going to do about it? This shit has to stop. Transparency is needed. Your thoughts in the comments section. Proverbs 31:8-9 says, "Speak up for those who cannot speak up for themselves. Ensure justice for those being crushed." Yes, speak up for the poor and helpless and see that they get justice.